Natural resources constitute some of the unique and beautiful landscapes. They are critical in supporting socio-economic development and human well-being, and provide essential goods and services to the people of Kenya. The centrality and pivotal role of water and wetland resource in human and ecological development cannot be gainsaid. In fact, all developmental imperatives require water for their sustenance. Access to water resources is beneficial to the well-being and health of the people of Kenya, and the right to water has been guaranteed under Article 43 of the Constitution of Kenya. Water is hence vital in the realization of Kenya's Vision 2030 development targets and achievement of all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. More importantly, the government's Big Four agenda, which addresses food security, manufacturing, affordable housing, and healthcare, require water to enable their realization. Kenya has a total renewable freshwater resource estimated at 76.6 million cubic meters per year. The surface water alone accounts for 20.6 million cubic meters per year, while 55.9 million meters cubed per year is provided by groundwater. Nonetheless, the water per capita has been declining. For example, in 1992, the per capita water availability stood at 647 meters cubed per person, which eventually dropped to 449.5 meters cubed per capita by 2014. And this is projected to decline to about 235 meters cubed by the year 2025. This is against the international standard requirement of about 1,000 meters cubed per capita per annum. Kenya's water and wetland resources include lakes, the rivers, swamps, the marshes, the bogs, the lagers, the springs, the sand dunes, the ponds, the water pans, and the dams. While these are the main water suppliers, they are heavily threatened, mainly by human-induced factors such as catchment and landscape degradation, including clearing of vegetation, deforestation, human settlement, industrial developments, and sustainable agricultural practices and encroachments. The development, use, and management of water and wetland resources is therefore imperative, as well as the need to ascertain their availability in terms of quality and quantity, both for the surface and groundwater, in order to close the inherent gaps between water and wetland resource management, the environment, and societal needs. Appropriate mitigation measures, both from policy and local smart actions, must therefore be put in place to curb the various threats to water and wetland resources. Apart from water and wetland resources, Kenya has a robust and thriving fishery subsector, currently branded as Blue Economy. The third medium-term plan for Kenya Vision 2030, as well as the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa 2016, refer to the Blue Economy as the sustainable use of aquatic and marine spaces, including oceans, the seas, the coast, the lakes, the rivers, and the underground water. It encompasses a range of productive sectors, including fisheries, aquaculture, tourism, transport, shipbuilding, energy, bioprospecting, and underwater mining and related activities. The fishery resources of Kenya are distributed within the inland freshwater bodies and the territorial waters, including the exclusive economic zone and the territorial sea within the Indian Ocean. Data indicates that the fishing industry contributes about 0.5% of the national GDP and about 2% of the national export earnings. The industry employs over 60,000 fishers directly and an estimated 1.2 million people directly and indirectly within the fishing, production, and supply chain. The sector continues to realize a steady decline in total fish production. For instance, between 2013 to 2016, fish production decline stood at about 21.3%. The production in freshwater ecosystems alone decreased by the highest percentage of 22.3%. This is mainly attributable to the shrinking lakes and the dams, as well as excessive and unregulated fishing, climate change, deteriorating environment, inadequate fisheries infrastructure, and use of inappropriate fishing methods, and the presence of water hyacinth, particularly in Lake Victoria.